Welcome to the journey to 1 million. Ridiculous name. I know it's sort of out of left field, especially for anybody that's already following my channel. But here's kind of the deal, the background on what's happening, why I've decided to start making these videos, and how this is all going to play out. As most of you know, I was a general contractor. We built up 4 different companies, and we recently shut everything down, sold everything off, and started completely over. I am now a full-time real estate agent. My wife runs a party rental business, tables and chairs. And then we've got 1 Airbnb and a few flips. And that's it. We have started from zero. Why? Well, that's what this is going to be about, the whole journey, right? Why the $1 million is there, because that's the number we need invested in any capacity at a reasonable rate of return to receive one person's full-time salary without ever having to work again. It's the baseline. It's the foundation. If we can get that figured out, get that secured, we just bought ourselves freedom. And that is ultimately the catalyst of why we left the construction company. As much as we poured into it, as much as we loved it, as hard as we worked for it, and as many wins and successes as we had, it wasn't the lifestyle that we set out to build. We made money. That was not the issue. We lost money. That part sucked. But making money in construction is not that difficult. The problem with construction and the businesses that we had built is there was no way for us to get away. We would try to go on vacation here and there, even for a weekend, and I'd be constantly on the phone dealing with catastrophes. At one point, we tried to delegate all this out, and it may just be a lack of experience. I don't know, but we could never find the right people. We had 2 project managers at one point, a team of 12 guys out in the field, plus subcontractors and an office staff, and we couldn't go on vacation without getting blown up because stuff was happening, or clients were, stuff was happening at the job site, what have you. It just didn't work. So, again, making money wasn't the issue, freedom is. So if you invest all this time, energy into something for years, I mean, we did this for 6-7 years, but you're not building toward what you ultimately want, then it's time to change. So this is me and my wife taking that risk and gambling on ourselves. We've done it once before, and now we're doing it again, okay? So we shut it all down. We sold it all off. There's a few videos if you're interested in sort of a little bit more about that process, and I'll talk a little bit more about it moving forward. But this is just kind of an intro. So what are we doing now? Selling real estate as hard as we can possibly sell it, and as fast for the absolute most amount possible. Managing the Airbnb and potentially growing that portfolio, potentially taking on a flip here and there as it makes sense, and managing and growing my wife's business. That's the plan. We are, when I say we're starting from zero, we are literally starting from zero. When we walked away from the business, just the way that it all happened, we weren't able to take anything with us. There's probably better ways that we could have done what we did, but when it was time, it was time. And I'm the kind of person, when I decide I'm going to do something, I don't wait around. We just make it happen, for better or worse, okay? So that whole transition, overnight, essentially. It probably took less than 30 days, and I was fully dependent on real estate, okay? And it's going well. So the plan is to document this journey of building up my real estate career, building up my wife's business and our investments, how we do it, what we're going to do with our wins, and how we're going to get to that baseline foundation, and from there, we'll move to the next step, okay? This is for all the people that are out there that, if you're starting from nothing and you're interested in building something, I've got a video in my channel from where we started from super negative, nothing, no salaries, no incomes, massive amount of debts, and we're able to quit our jobs and start the construction business. This is effectively the same thing. We quit our business to start a new business. We still have bills. We still have debts that we are obligated to. So we have to make a certain amount of income in order to survive. We are also planning on making above and beyond that so that we can achieve our goal. That's what we're going to talk about. How do we do it? When do we do it? Where do we do it? The good, the bad, the ugly. This is not a filtered content type situation. Anybody that's watched any of my stuff, I pretty much just say it how it is. This is what happened. This is what's good. This is what's not good. Okay? And I plan to continue that. We have not done everything perfect. When we left the business, our last filing on tax return, I think we had to file for close to $4 million. So it was a pretty good business. Could it be better? Probably. Could it be worse? Probably. Was it what we wanted at the end of the day? No. So, that's the deal. So if this seems interesting to you, if you want to watch the journey, if you want to learn what we're doing, what's working for us and what's not working for us, then subscribe and stay tuned as more videos are coming. I've actually got a schedule now, so that I can be a little more consistent about keeping this content coming out, because I do get busy actually doing this stuff and forget to make these videos. So I'm actually going to follow a schedule. This is a part of my commitment to myself and my family to make this happen, is documenting it, okay? So guys, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I'll try to address them best I can. I have a feeling most of the stuff will be addressed in the coming videos. And stay tuned. We'll see what happens.